Hello, this is our Computer Science 200 video project. Today we want to tell you a little bit about HTML. This video is created by Michele Schwarz and Annelise Keune. Our first step is to open Notepad, where we will edit our HTML. First, we can save our file. We can just save it to our desktop, and we can just name it HTML. Now, the ending also has to be HTML because we want it to be a web page. So we'll save it. Next, you'll see it on my desktop right here. We want to open that so we can view our HTML. We'll make these half screens so we can see both of them. So first, we just need to edit our notepad. So we'll just write welcome. Now, whenever we make changes, always need to save our notepad and then go over to our browser here and refresh. So now we can see our word on there. So next we can push enter and put some more text on the page. Let's try again and save it and refresh. Now see, in our notepad we put it on the next line, but we didn't put any code in to tell it to go to the next line in our browser. One way to do this is to make our first line a header. By doing this, you put in a tag. A tag is a keyword surrounded by two angle brackets. There's an ending tag and a starting tag. So the starting tag looks kind of like this. So this means it's a heading 1. Our ending tag is just the same thing, but with a slash before the word. So let's see if this works. We can save it and refresh over here again. And it made this a heading and put the next text on the next line. Now, if we didn't want to do it that way, we could, instead of making it a header, we could put a break tab in between. A break tab is just BR, and the break tab doesn't need an ending tag. It's just like that. So again, let's save this and refresh over here, and put it on the next line. But welcome is now just plain text instead of a heading. Now personally, I think it looks better as a header, so let's make it a header again. So again, you need your beginning and end tags. Now let's make the second line here a header too. So we can see what this does here when we save it and refresh. So the first header is a little bit bigger than the second one. Now let's put some more text on the page here. Now another way to change the size of text is to do a font tag, which kind of looks like this. So then we'll do font size equals 4. Now the ending tag will just be font with a slash in front of it. Save this and refresh over here. So it's a little bit bigger than the original text size that we saw before. Another thing we can do with the font tag is change the color of it. So let's change the color to red. And since we already have the end font tag here, we don't need to add anything to the end tag. So let's save this and refresh over here. So now it made it red. So another thing we can do is make St. Thomas a link. We can just link it to the St. Thomas page. So to do that, we need an A tag. And then you do href. So this tells it where to go. So you need to put in the entire web page. So we'll go HTTP, put in the page that you want it to go to. Make sure it's exactly as it needs to be shown, otherwise it won't work. So we only want this text right here to be the link, so we'll end our A tag right after St. Thomas. So to see if it works, we'll save it, go over here and refresh. So now we can tell that it's a link. In order to see if the link works or not, we just need to click on it, and it brings us to the St. Thomas page. The next thing we can do is add an image. So you need to have an image saved under your computer somewhere. So I have one right here that we can use. The name is St. Thomas. So it's the same location as our document, so it makes it a lot easier. So our image tag looks like this, and the source of our image this is the name of the image, and I created it as a JPEG. And then to end this tag, you have space, slash, and then angle bracket. So we save this and refresh over here, and you can see the image over here. So again, we put it on the next line in our notepad, but we didn't tell the HTML to put it on the next line, so we can use our break tag like we talked about earlier. We can save and refresh. Now it's on the line below. Now this is just a small amount of things that you can do with HTML, but the web is free to explore and just find out more things that you can do with it. But for time's sake, this is all I've got for now. Thanks for watching.